You spoke really highly of this group even before you got here. But now that you've had a few weeks with them, is there anything that you've learned that you didn't know, when you were watching film happen for them?
Nope.
Anything surprise you?
No, I just, now being in the environment from top to bottom, it feels really good, and like our team is really good. And like even we haven't had a full roster for the most part. Guys have been in and out of lineups, still trying to figure out adjustments or whatever the case may be. Like we have a chance.
So then why do you think you just said it just feels really good? And like you said, there's guys are in and out. You haven't had down for a few games, and you're still feeling it.
Because it's crazy. Like it's really crazy, And I haven't even played with her. Like I've had a couple of spurts, but the finger and just whatever the case may be. Like I haven't played well at all. So. And that's like, it's really like a bright side to it, So I think these 19 games is very, very important for us. Obviously, it's probably important for a lot of teams, but for us, just because we are good enough and, we really don't practice. So in-game situations and lineups and all that good stuff is going to be happening on the fly. So I think we're a smart enough team, and we're very well coached enough to figure it out. But it's even the two games we lost. Me and Don didn't play like we should have won those games. So this is I don't know.
Well, speaking of Donovan, what's been, I guess, the key to building the partnership so quickly? Because like you said, there's only so much time, but it already seems like you guys are building that.
Everything is just on the fly, and you got to figure it out. But he's unselfish. He's confident in his game. And he wants to win at the highest level. So, you have two of those guys who, I'm very confident in my game. I'm unselfish, and I want to win at the highest level. So you got two guys who, match perfect for each other, and you got a team and a system that fits well. So it's a no-brainer.
A number of times that you and Sam have run that split action up top.
Yep.
What do you like about that so far, and then how does that benefit both of you?
Yeah, so Sam is one of the best shooters we have in this game, and so when he creates that confusion, I'm able to get downhill. You put two on the basketball, he gets an open shot, and or he creates a domino effect and get downhill and make another play. So for all of us, it's about just creating that advantage. Like we're good enough if I create the advantage, or Don creates the advantage, or we get somebody else to create the advantage. Like 9 times out of 10, we're going to end up with a really good shot. And the more possessions we can have that consistently throughout the course of a game, that our offense is going to be really good. And then defensively, we got the same principles that we reiterate every single day, and which is both sides of the ball. Like we have a chance to be dominant on both sides.
You just said a little bit ago that you feel like you have a chance.
Yeah.
When's the last time you felt like that?
Man, maybe Brooklyn. Yeah.
So
It's like I've been in this league 17 years and I haven't won a championship. Like it's really, really hard. Like you have to be really good, you have to stay healthy, and you have to have a little bit of luck, But like health is the most important thing, and you have to be good enough. If you're not good enough, we're not even talking about a championship. You know what I mean? So the first step is we are good enough, and we got to stay healthy, which we've seen that throughout the course of years, and I've dealt with it. Luck hasn't been on my side, but we've seen the last year in the final. Like it's a part of the game. You know what I mean? So if we can be that team to where we stay healthy. Then,
You got close in OKC, you got close in Houston, so what does it feel like now as a player to be close again?
Well, man, we're not close. We're 19 games left in the regular season. We got a lot of work to do, don't get me wrong, but, what we have from top to bottom, it's more than enough.
Haven't seen too many possessions with you and Evan as the single big.
Yeah.
I think it was like 50 possessions so far since you've been here. What did you notice about the other night, how he plays compared to Jay, and how you might have to get used to the way he kind of screens differently?
No, yeah, it's not even. I don't even think it's just him, like it's me like trying to figure out how can I be aggressive and make the team better, because that's like a plus. But like putting him in better positions too. You know what I mean? To where it's like, depending on who's guarding us, like if it's a big guarding him and they're more like in the drop coverage and trying to get downhill or hitting him in the pocket, or if they switching and they got two like-sized guys and I feel like I got the mismatch, or he feel like, or I feel like he has the mismatch, getting him the ball in a better position closer to the rim to where he can make one or two moves and he's at the rim. Like it's it's going to be possession by possession, literally. You know what I mean? So the more opportunities we can get on the court, you know, the better off we'll be.
James, I know you talked about it. Some of the other guys have talked about it, like not having the practice time since you obviously got here. So, given this stretch you're in, you practice today, you'll practice tomorrow. How valuable do you think today can be for you guys to sort of build on that chemistry, and then tomorrow as well?
I think it's just our communication, watching film, having opportunities and taking advantage of them. I think we did a really good job today on both sides of the ball of going over details, things we're going to probably see in games that we've seen already in these last few games, but things that we're going to see going forward and making sure we exploit them, making sure we get really good at them. Because if we get really good at them, there's nothing else we can really do. So, taking advantage of the opportunity and then just going into games and having that carryover. But I don't know how many teams really practice now. You know what I mean? Just because of the schedule. But for us, it's we take advantage of the games, and I think we're ready to go Sunday.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.